Core beliefs are the thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs we developed early in life. They represent what we believe about ourselves, other people, and the world around us. They are influenced by our family, culture, traditions, teachings, and life experiences. They are shaped by what we experience at home, at school, in religion, within our communities, and through our relationships. Over time, these experiences create the lens through which we view ourselves and our lives. When our core beliefs are healthy and balanced, they can help us navigate life with confidence, resilience, and self-respect. However, when our core beliefs are negative, they affect nearly every aspect of our lives. They impact our self-esteem, our self-confidence, our self-worth, our self-respect. They influence our attachment styles, our views on love and relationships, and what we believe we deserve. They affect what we tolerate in relationships, whether we set boundaries or allow others to cross them, whether we advocate for ourselves or remain silent, whether we pursue opportunities or convince ourselves we're not good enough. In many ways, our core beliefs influence how we show up in life. So let's look at 4 key insights about core beliefs. Key insight number 1, core beliefs don't just go away. Many people assume that because they don't actively think about a belief, it no longer affects them. But that's not how core beliefs work. If you don't identify, challenge, and change unhealthy core beliefs, they continue operating in the background of your mind, like a song playing quietly in another room. You may not always be consciously aware of it, but it's still there, influencing your thoughts, affecting your mood, shaping your decisions, determining how you interpret situations, influencing how you act and react, impacting how you show up in relationships and throughout your life. So the first step is awareness of the core belief. You must acknowledge the belief before you can change it. Key insight number 2, challenge and change the core belief. Changing a core belief requires refusing to accept every negative thought as truth. Just because you think something does not mean it's true. It is imperative to separate facts from feelings, facts from assumptions, truth from interpretation, and reality from fear. It means considering alternative explanations and perspectives outside of the negative core belief. It also means assessing the function or purpose of the core belief. For example, ask yourself, is this belief helping me or hurting me? Does it promote growth, confidence, and healthy relationships, or does it keep me stuck, fearful, and limited? And it's understandable at some point in your life that the core belief may have protected you. Perhaps it helped you survive a difficult environment. But what helped you survive may no longer help you thrive. So if the belief is no longer serving you, you have the power to intentionally choose a healthier and more balanced belief. But before you can do that, you must develop alternative thoughts and beliefs to replace the old ones. Key insight number 3, build your defense. Think of your mind like a courtroom. Your negative core beliefs are the prosecution. They show up loud, confident, and convincing. They present all the evidence for why you're not good enough, why you'll fail, why you're unlovable, why you shouldn't trust people, why you don't deserve happiness. And in many ways, they represent your inner critic. Now, imagine walking into a courtroom with no defense attorney. The prosecution presents its case and no one challenges it. No one questions the evidence. No one offers another perspective. The prosecution wins by default. This is exactly what happens when we allow negative core beliefs to go unchallenged and unchanged. To change your core beliefs, you must build a defense. You must make a cognitive shift, which is a mindset shift. You must become your own advocate. You must shift from listening to your inner critic to listening to your inner guide. Your inner guide is the practical, positive, empowering, balanced, compassionate voice within you. It reminds you of your strengths, your accomplishments, your resiliency, your growth, and your potential. So for every negative core belief, begin developing counter arguments, also known as counter statements. Provide evidence that contradicts the negative core belief. Give yourself reasons why the belief is not true. Offer yourself alternative explanations and healthier perspectives. The goal is not blind positivity. The goal is balanced thinking. Because when negative core beliefs are left unchecked, they gain power, they become stronger, and eventually they begin to feel like the absolute truth. And the more they're repeated, the more believable they become. That's why it's so important to challenge them. Key insight number 4, when the facts are true. So sometimes our pain isn't based on assumptions. Sometimes difficult situations are real. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you experienced rejection. Maybe you were treated unfairly. Maybe you've experienced loss, disappointment, or betrayal. In these situations, your defense is acceptance. Acceptance of what you cannot change, acceptance of what is outside of your control, and acceptance of reality as it is. However, acceptance does not mean surrendering your happiness. It does not mean giving up or living defeated. It means acknowledging reality while also choosing how you respond to it. It means looking for the lesson. Because even though we cannot change people, we can change ourselves. Even when we cannot change the situation, we can change how we respond to it. We can change what we entertain, what we tolerate, what we give our attention, time, and energy to. And we can change how we cope, how we heal, and how we choose to use the freedom and independence to move forward. And sometimes those choices are difficult. They may be choices we don't really want to make. Sometimes they involve letting go, setting boundaries, walking away, or starting over. But even then, we still have power. We still have choice. And that's exactly why it's so important to challenge unhealthy core beliefs and rewrite the narratives we've been living by, because the stories we tell ourselves become the lives we live. If you believe you're not worthy, you'll settle for less than what you deserve. If you believe you're incapable, you'll avoid opportunities that could help you grow. If you believe you're unlovable, you'll struggle to receive healthy love even when it's offered. If you believe you have no power, you'll overlook the choices and possibilities that are available to you. So challenge the thoughts that no longer serve you and give yourself permission to believe and live healthier. Thanks for watching.